Hello, fellow travelers. I'm X, and I'm so happy you're joining me today. Welcome to our travel guide on Poland. This is a country that often surprises people. It has so much to see, a sad but important history, and very friendly people. This place has been through a lot in history, like rising from ashes many times. Each time it rebuilt even stronger and with more spirit. From old castles that tell stories of kings and knights to lively cities full of new energy. Poland gives you a trip that teaches you a lot and touches your heart. Today, we're going on an exciting adventure. We'll count down the top 10 places you just have to see in this beautiful country that people sometimes don't know much about. We'll walk through old market squares, think quietly at important historical places, and look at amazing natural views. Poland is like a beautiful blanket woven with stories of bravery, art, and a strong link to its past. I can't wait to share its best parts with you. So grab your pretend passport and let's get ready to explore. Get ready to explore Poland's amazing history, beautiful views, and lively culture. We'll learn about stories that were important for this country and for all of Europe. We'll taste yummy traditional foods passed down for many years and meet the friendly people who make Poland so special. If you love history or love nature or just want to find a new and interesting place to visit, Poland has something for you. I think traveling is about meeting people and understanding how they see things. Poland gives you lots of chances to do just that. Our Polish adventure starts right here in Krakow, and it's a wonderful way to begin. Just look at this amazing view of Wawel Hill. The royal castle and cathedral stand tall there, looking over the Vistula River. For hundreds of years, this was where the Polish kings lived. It was the very heart of the country. Stepping into Krakow's main market square or Rynek Główny is like stepping back in time. It's one of the biggest old town squares in Europe, and it's so full of life. You'll see flower sellers, horses pulling carriages, and the amazing St. Mary's Basilica. Listen for its famous trumpet call every hour. I always tell people to find a cafe, sit down, and just take it all in. It's a special experience. Krakow was lucky. It wasn't destroyed much in World War II, so its beautiful old buildings are still standing. You can spend days just walking on its old stone streets. You can find hidden yards, the old Jewish quarter called Kazimierz, and the cloth hall where people have traded goods for hundreds of years. It's a city that shows its history in a beautiful way, but it's also lively and young because many students live here. You can really feel the culture here, from the art places to the musicians playing on the street. It's a place that really grabs your heart. It makes you want to explore every little corner. I find new wonderful things every time I come back. From beautiful Krakow, we now go north to Warsaw. Warsaw is Poland's capital city, and it has an amazing story of being strong. Warsaw is very important in history, especially because it was almost completely destroyed during World War II. Walking through its old town is like seeing a miracle. People rebuilt it so carefully, and now it's a special UNESCO World Heritage Site. It shows how strong and determined people can be. Imagine how much hard work it took to rebuild these colorful old houses and the royal castle piece by piece. They often used old paintings and photos to help them. It really shows how the Polish people never give up. But Warsaw isn't just about the past. It's a busy city that's always looking to the future. The Royal Route is a road that connects old, important places. It takes you past palaces, churches, and where the president lives. I really think you should visit the Warsaw Uprising Museum. It's a very moving place. It helps you understand the city's brave and sad fight for freedom in 1944. Then you can see how different it is from the new tall buildings, the busy business areas, and all the fun cultural things happening. Warsaw really shows the Polish spirit that says, "Dzieckie Polska nie zginęła," Poland has not yet been lost. It's a city that makes you feel respect and awe. Next, we go to the Baltic Sea coast, to the old port city of Gdansk. This place has a special sea town feel, different from other places in Poland. For hundreds of years, Gdansk was an important part of a big trading group called the Hanseatic League. You can see this rich history in its amazing buildings. Gap 2S. Walking on Długa Street, also called the Long Market, with its tall, fancy buildings, feels like you're in a storybook. Look for Neptune's fountain. It shows the city's connection to the sea. And look for the very tall St. Mary's Church. It's one of the biggest brick churches in the world. You can often smell the sea in the air here. It reminds you that this has always been a city of sailors. Gdansk is also famous for being the amber capital of the world. You'll find so many shops selling beautiful jewelry and art made from this Baltic gold. It's a great real souvenir to take home. But Gdansk is not just about old beauty and amber, it's also a very important place in recent history. It's where the Solidarity movement started. This movement was very important in ending communist rule in Poland and other parts of Eastern Europe. Visiting the European Solidarity Center is something you really should do. It teaches you a lot about the fight for freedom and people's rights. Gdansk is a city with great beauty, a rich history of trade, and a brave spirit. Our trip now takes us to Wrocław. It's a city that people often love because it's so pretty and has a fun, playful feel. Wrocław is built on many islands and over 100 bridges connect them. Sometimes people call it the Venice of Poland. The heart of the city is its beautiful market square, or Rynek. It's one of the prettiest in Europe. The amazing old town hall, built in Gothic style, stands tall there. But what makes Wrocław really special and what I think is super fun are the hundreds of small bronze dwarf statues. They are called krasnale and you can find them all over the city. Looking for these little gnomes doing different things is like a fun treasure hunt when you walk around. Ostrotomski, or Cathedral Island, is the oldest part of the city. It's a quiet, peaceful place with very old churches. It even has gas lamps that someone lights by hand every evening. It looks like magic. Another famous place is Centennial Hall. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the first big buildings made with a special kind of strong concrete. Wrocław is a city that mixes its interesting past from when it was part of Bohemia, Austria and Prussia with a lively young feeling. That's partly because many university students live here. It's a place where old history meets a fun spirit. This makes it a really fun city to explore. Now for something totally different. We go south to Zakopane. It's a town right at the bottom of the beautiful Tatra mountains. This is Poland's top mountain town. It's a great place for people who like to hike, ski, or just enjoy amazing mountain views. The air here is fresh and clean, and the views are just wonderful. Krupałki Street is the town's busy main street. It's full of shops, restaurants, and little stands selling local crafts and, very importantly, local food. And talking about food, you really have to try the local food here. The best thing to try is oskajpek. It's a smoked cheese made from sheep's milk. They often grill it and serve it with cranberry jam. It's a real taste of the mountains. The local Goral people have their own special culture. They have their own way of speaking, traditional music and special wooden houses with fancy carvings. You'll see these beautiful wooden houses and churches all around this area. You can take a cable car up Kasprowy for big views, hike through pretty valleys like Kościeliska or Chocholowska, or just enjoy a big bowl of kwasnika, a sour cabbage soup after a day in the mountains. Zakopane is a great place to feel refreshed. It's a place to get close to nature and see a special local culture that people have kept alive for many, many years. Our next stop is the lovely city of Torun, which is on the Vistula River. What makes Torun really special is that, like Krakow, its old city center wasn't damaged much in World War II. So its amazing old streets and Gothic buildings are still there. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and it really deserves to be. Torun is probably most famous because Nicholas Copernicus was born here. He was the astronomer who completely changed how we understand the universe. You can visit his family's house, which is now a museum. You can also see his statue in the old town square. It's pretty amazing to stand in the same town where such a world-changing person grew up. But Torun is also famous for something sweeter. It's yummy gingerbread called pianiki. This isn't just any gingerbread, it's a tradition that's hundreds of years old with secret recipes passed down in the families. You'll find shops selling all kinds of gingerbread with fancy decorations. Some shops even let you try making your own. That's a fun and tasty thing to do. Besides Copernicus and gingerbread, when you explore Torun, you can see its big red brick Gothic churches, the old ruins of a castle from the Teutonic Knights, and just walk along its old streets that are still in great shape. It's a city that feels important for history and also very nice and charming. We now go to Poznan. People often say this city is where the Polish nation began. It's a place where you can really feel the history, especially in its lively old market square. One of the favorite things to see here happens every day at noon. 2 clockwork goats come out of the town hall clock and bump their heads together. It's a cute show that lots of people come to watch. Legend has it that this is to remember 2 goats that ran away so they wouldn't be cooked for a big dinner, and they ended up on the tower. Poznan's big church, called a cathedral, is on Ostrotomski. That's another cathedral island, just like in Wrocław. People say this is where the first Christian baptisms in Poland happened, way back in the 900s. But Poznan isn't just about old history. It's also a big center for trade and business. It has many big international shows, which makes it feel very busy and modern. The Imperial Castle is newer but still very big and impressive. It tells a different story from the city's past. I think Poznan has a great balance. It respects its old history but also likes new things. There's a young feeling here with busy cafes, colorful art on the streets and beautiful parks like Citadel Park. It's a perfect place for a nice relaxing walk. It's a city that's proud of its past but always looking to the future. Our trip goes on to Lodz. This city has a very special feel. It got this way because in the 1800s it became a big center for making cloth. For a long time, maybe tourists didn't notice Lodz much, but it has changed in amazing ways, and I'm so happy it's getting seen now like it should. The most famous buildings in the city are huge, old red brick factories and fancy palaces built by rich factory owners. Many of these old factory buildings have been smartly changed into places for culture, museums, apartments, and fun things to do. It makes a cool mix of old and new. The best example is Manufactura. It used to be a giant group of cloth factories. Now it's a lively place with shops, restaurants, movie theaters, a museum about the factory, and an art museum. It's a great example of how to make an old city area new again. Piotrkowska Street is one of the longest shopping streets in Europe. It's like the main street of the city. It has beautiful Art Nouveau buildings, statues of famous people from Lodz, and lots of bars and cafes. Lodz also has a famous national film school. Many world-famous movie directors and camera people went there. This helps make the city feel very artistic and creative. It's a city that has made itself new again. It turned its old factory history into something special and good. From the cities, we now go to a very special wild place, Białowieża Forest. It's one of the last and biggest parts of a giant old forest that used to cover much of Europe. This forest is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's on the border between Poland and Belarus. It's a truly magical place that makes you feel amazed. When you walk among its very old oak trees, some hundreds of years old, you can imagine what Europe looked like a long time ago, before many people lived here. The air is so clean and it's very quiet. You only hear the sounds of nature. It's a safe home for so many different kinds of plants and animals. The most famous animal in Białowieża is the European bison, called Somber. It's the heaviest land animal in Europe. These amazing animals were once all hunted in the wild, but people brought them back here and now they live free. Seeing them walking around in their natural home or in the special park area is something you'll never forget. The forest is a great place for walks with a guide, bike riding, and looking for wild animals. It's a place to take a break from the busy modern world and connect again with the wild, beautiful nature. If you love nature, you really must see Białowieża. It's a special piece left of what Europe used to be like when it was wilder. Our last stop is a very serious and important place, the Auschwitz-Birkenau Memorial and Museum. This is not a fun place to visit, but I believe it's a very important visit for anyone coming to Poland. It's also important for anyone who wants to understand some of the deepest parts of human history. It's a very clear and sad reminder of the terrible things that happened during the Holocaust and World War II. Walking around the old Nazi camp where so many people were killed is a very sad and serious experience. It's something that stays with you for a long time after you leave. The old buildings, the watchtowers, what's left of the gas chambers, and the things that belong to the people who died, they all silently show us how millions of people, mostly Jewish people, were killed here in a planned way. Visiting Auschwitz-Birkenau is a way to remember, it's a way to honor the people who died, and it's a very important learning experience. It makes us think about the worst things people can do. It shows us how important it is to be kind to everyone, to pay attention and to fight against hate wherever we see it. It's a very hard visit, but it helps you see things in a new way. It reminds us that we all have to work together to make sure such terrible things never happen again. It's a trip into a painful past, but it's a trip we need to take for a better future. And so, our trip through the top 10 places to see in Poland is ending. From the kingly beauty of Krakow to the strong spirit of Warsaw, the sea-town feel of Gdansk, and the sad but important history of Auschwitz-Birkenau, Poland gives you a trip with so many different things to see and feel. We've seen beautiful views, explored lively cities, and learned about a history that makes you feel hopeful and also very sad. I hope this little look at Poland has made you curious. Maybe it even made you want to plan your own trip to this wonderful country. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Poland. It's a place that really stays with you in a good way. You'll have memories that last a long time, and you'll really like its culture and people even more. Traveling is about learning new things and seeing new places, and Poland really helps you do that. There's so much more to find than just these 10 places. There are nice small towns and beautiful national parks. I hope you go and explore more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel guides and tips from across Europe and beyond. When you like and comment, it helps us keep making these videos about interesting places for you. And most importantly, keep exploring, keep learning, and as I always say, keep on traveling. Until our next adventure, goodbye for now and happy travels.